We're sitting down with Chris Ruszkowski, Senior Vice President of Marketing at Quiznos. Chris, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, excited to be here.
Great. Wanted to start out with just help us understand a bit about Quiznos, what sort of sets Quiznos apart in the marketplace, and what you do or what you see as part of your job and your role to help make Quiznos successful in that sort of differentiation.
Absolutely. Well, Quiznos is a brand that's been around for over 35 years. We pioneered the original toasting sub, so we really helped set the bar for a quality sandwich out in the category. And having toasted subs for over 35 years, we have a loyal fan base. What I try to do every day as I oversee marketing is try to continuously promote the brand, communicate the brand. We do that through various channels, in-store, out of store, and as we look to continue to grow the brand, we really do differentiate ourselves as one of the premium toasty sandwiches in America.
Great. Yeah. We've seen, and certainly at shows like this, we hear a lot of times people talk about how much technology is changing the business, the restaurant industry, and in particular in the marketing side with loyalty programs and other things that are bringing more to the customers. You mentioned social media as well. What do you think has been the greatest impact of technology on the marketing role?
Most recently, it's data. I mean, everyone hears big data, the insights that you can gather as a marketer have just changed so much over the last 10 years. Marketing has always been about the insights and understanding your target audience. Today, technology is allowing us to better understand our demographics and reach them. And the cool thing about it is seeing things real time, putting promotions out there that we think we've got some crumbs of evidence of, hey, we're onto something, seeing how it works and reacts in market. And more than ever, within the last year since we've been using cloud-based technologies, have been able to react and try different things to reach customers so that it's closer to a one-on-one experience for the customers that are using their mobile phones to order from, to get loyalty points. And within that, loyalty has been such an important part of what we've been doing. So many dollars are spent trying to find new users and new customers. Really concentrating on your existing customers and showing that you're loyal to them as well by at least giving them technologies, ease of ordering, the loyalty value that they get, whether it's they've earned points to get free sandwiches or even just bonus points, has really changed in the last few years to really help us better understand our target audience, who's coming in more often, and really engaging with them.
That's really interesting. What do customers expect today that maybe they didn't expect or they weren't even thinking of even just a couple of years ago?
I think customers today, they demand the ability to really have convenience. The online ordering, the ability to go to your website. They're going to go on and look and see what the reviews are. That's the way people are shopping now, even in food. In restaurants, they want to see what the reviews are. They want to be able to go on and order online, and we have to have a tool there for them.
And has that online ordering or that extension of convenience to the customer, has it changed you to rethink or maybe prioritize how you do things in the restaurant itself? Absolutely.
As we even start to look at where technology is going and how we're using it and how our customers are using it, we're starting to rethink how we're even designing our stores. Like this counter is not large enough to have the amount of pickup orders that we're going to need to do to have all the business that's going to come in through online ordering. How do we change our designs within store? How do we train our crews differently to react to people that are ordering online, to promote our online as well as our loyalty programs, and they've always been trained to, hey, get to know people by their face and what they order, but now getting that loyalty integrated to our staff is really important to the growth. Getting them to be self-promoters of our loyalty and our digital is only going to help grow our entire business.
Interesting. You're the second person who said that to me today about the extension of the mobile ordering and online ordering and all of that it really does affect the process and how you set up the operations in the store because of, as you said, new orders coming in, people not standing in line to place the order, they're just standing in line to pick up the order, and it really does change the model of how you operate your stores.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can sit at corporate and meet with many vendors that bring us fantastic tools if we're not able to implement that at the store level, get our stores to understand why they're recommending something, we see it in different stores. Some stores are doing far better, and we can walk in and see that their staff's recommending the loyalty program. They're embracing online ordering. They're embracing catering orders in different ways that really help move their business. And so we're providing tools to them. Getting them to understand how to use and embrace the tools is key to the success.
Great. Yeah. I'm going to actually go off script for just a second. You mentioned about your staff in the restaurants engaging and understanding how to use the systems and following sort of the new processes. How much of that comes down to actually having to you get the right training to your staff, so really helping to get them informed on what it goes into, not just to make a good sandwich, but to promote the loyalty program, promote whatever else is new, follow the new processes. Talk a little bit about the training and the effort you go through to get your employees sort of really familiar with your products and your offerings.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty broad question as it relates to just everything from our training. If an employee feels like they're part of something, a movement, they're going to be more engaged with their job every day. So, training happens in a variety of different ways, whether it's training videos, manuals that are read, Quiznos University that really helps train our managers. There's a variety of ways that, really getting them to understand and take pride in where they work will really be reflected upon to our customers as well.
How has we covered this a little bit already, but your mobile and loyalty programs, how has that shaped your marketing efforts and with the integration of how they interact with each other and then grow that customer loyalty piece?
Loyalty has just really transformed what we do in marketing. We have spent so many dollars over the years talking to get new customers in, and that's continuously important as we have a brand that has been around for over 30 years, so we have a lot of brand awareness, but we're still attracting new customers in. Talking to and engaging with our existing customers is very beneficial to our success because once you are able to invite people into a loyalty program, for example, that's basically they're saying, I accept the invitation, I want to hear from you. And that ability to literally market on almost a one-to-one basis with our customers is so important to where we're going. And we're just literally at the infancy of kind of understanding the more and more we can do with this. We've had loyalty for less than a year now, so we are still building our database. The more data we have, the more users we have in there, the better we're going to be able to really create promotions that work best to drive people in and feel like give people the opportunity to feel like they're in this with us, having conversation with us, and we're talking to them. They're maybe they order chicken all the time. We're going to talk to them about chicken specials, for example.
Good. You got a panel discussion coming up on cloud adoption. Can you talk a little bit about your experience with cloud adoption and how the cloud is helping move Quiznos forward?
Absolutely. The cloud is really just the ability to get insights faster. Is the way I look at it. The cloud is a tool. It's a fun word that it really talks about the internet. And in past in marketing, we'd put promotions together, whether they were coupon based, mobile coupon based. We'd almost have to wait and see how they worked, and then make the next move. The great thing about the cloud is the ability to just react and do things real time. If we're running a special promotion, promoting a certain product, we can look and see, what's working, what's not working, so much faster than we were able to in the past. And that's, as a marketer, that's our dream. You kind of had to sit back and wait and see how an FSI print drop did 8 years ago. And over the last year, the ability to just kind of slice and dice and use a Power BI tool to really understand all the different ways that it can be sliced is a marketer's dream. But again, I think one of the as great as it is, it can also present itself with some challenges because you have so much information and so many insights. It's having the right team that it's able to really slice it up, dice it up, and then turn it into action. Got it.
On cloud adoption, and we're talking about some of the other marketing initiatives that sort of depend on a technology underpinning. a lot of these all depend on an always on, always available digital infrastructure, a network of some sort. What have you done to sort of build out or support your program so that they're always delivering the right user and customer experience that you want?
My initial thought on that is you find the right partners. Part of any move you make is going to be a big financial move for your company. So finding the right partners to make sure that you do have the right tools that are forward thinking, that are going to be supported and provide you with the right insights and background that you may need. We don't have large marketing teams, so we really rely on our partners to have tools that provide us with insights that we're able to easily, strategically make, next moves on.
Great. Looking forward now, as I know you always are as a marketer, what's coming next, what's happening? What do you see on the horizon, or what's out there that you're sort of looking at that you think 2 years, 3 years down the road is the next thing that you're looking forward to bringing into your tool set, or that you think might change what you're doing in your business?
Well, I think, trying to identify what's happening 2 years from now is really kind of looking at what's on trend now. And, the biggest one for, I think, the category is really what's happening in the third-party delivery. We have always seen a majority of our sandwiches walk out the door, people, not necessarily dining in. So now that is being transformed with mobile ordering and third-party deliveries, being able to then get those to people, and people willing to pay that extra money to get that service provided to them. Trying to understand where that's going to be in 2-3 years, I can't even imagine. But it's moving fast, and we're really excited and trying to embrace it right now.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for your time and your insights today. It's been fantastic. We've been talking with Ruszkowski from Quiznos. Thank you again.
Right on.